We open in a place called the Stacks, in Columbus, Ohio, in the year 2045. The low-income community is filled with a number of precariously stacked trailers and vehicles, where Wade Watts lives with his Aunt Alice, and her boyfriend Rick. With the real world in such an impoverished state and no one really caring to do anything about it, Wade finds himself like millions of people, escaping into the Oasis, ontologically anthropocentric sensory, a virtual reality world where people can enter as avatars to play video games, entertain themselves, and seek pleasures they can't find so easily in the real world. Created by James Halliday and Ogden Morrow of Gregarious Games, the Oasis is a place where one can do anything and be anyone, or anything. However, like a video game, if you accumulate stuff in the Oasis and your avatar dies, you end up losing everything. Wade's avatar in this world is named Parzival, and he frequently interacts with H, a huge muscular mechanic, as well as the samurai Dido and fighter Sho, although he has never met any of them in person. One of Wade's hobbies is trying to decipher a contest that James Halliday created before he died. After his death, a video was sent out, telling how he had hidden an Easter egg within the Oasis. There would be 3 challenges to win, presided over by Halliday's avatar, Anorak the All-Knowing, each one having a specific key. Whomever gets all 3 keys and receives the egg, would inherit Halliday's personal fortune of $500 billion, and gain total control over the Oasis. While many egg hunters, nicknamed Gunters, have teamed up to search, Wade mostly searches on his own. Their main competition comes from Gregarious Games' main competition, IOI, Innovative Online Industries. Though mostly making their money off of products and other gear to allow one into the Oasis, the company's CEO Nolan Sorrento, Ben Mendelsohn, wants to find the egg to increase the amount of influence and money IOI can make from the virtual world. A number of persons eagerly searched for the keys, but in 5 years, the only thing uncovered was the first challenge, a racing game through a simulated New York City. Wade and H attempt go on another race through the event, but like always, no one can get past King Kong near the end of the challenge. During the race, Wade is also entranced by a female racer on a bike from the film Akira. He soon finds out that this is Artemis, Olivia Cook, a well-known gamer and Sixer fixer. Wade convinces H to help Artemis repair her bike after the race. In H's garage, Wade and Artemis discuss Halliday and his challenge. While Wade claims he'd use the money to buy things, Artemis claims he's really afraid to zero out and lose all his stuff. Artemis' words stick in Wade's head, and then goes to the Halliday Journals, a place in the Oasis that is like a personal shrine to Halliday. With assistance from a mechanical curator, Wade observes a memory in which Halliday and Morrow have a discussion about the future of their creation. Halliday claims he hates rules, and wishes they could just go backwards. The next time Wade enters the first challenge, he throttles his DeLorean time machine vehicle backwards, and uncovers a secret roadway that leads him underneath the challenge, past Kong, and to Central Park. He then meets Anorak, who rewards him with the copper key, 100,000 coins, and a clue. Wade takes his newfound winnings, and goes on a shopping spree, before telling of the challenge's secret to Artemis, H, Dido, and Sho. In his spare time, Wade ponders the clue about a creator who hates his own creation and a leap not taken, but draws a blank. At IOI, a number of board members explain to Sorrento their worry now that Parzival's name is on the board. However, the businessman is fairly certain there is nothing to worry about, in their quest to get more money from the Oasis. Even so, Sorrento goes into the Oasis, where he meets up with a bounty hunter called IR0K. After collecting a powerful item called the Orb of Osivox from him, Sorrento then hires Iraq to take out Parzival. Wade's next visit to the Halliday Journals has him mobbed by a number of fans, until Artemis shows up, and helps disguise him. The two then go into the journals, and view a recording of a meeting between Halliday and Morrow before the Oasis went live. In the memory, Halliday tells how he took a woman named Karen Underwood, Perdita Weeks, on a date, but while she wanted to go dancing, he took her to a movie instead. Kira eventually married Morrow, though Wade notes that even though she seemed to be important to both their lives, this is the only mention of her name he's found in the journals. The curator debates this, but finds the analysis to be true. Wade is rewarded with a quarter, and an invitation by Artemis to go to the Distracted Globe, a special club that was designed by Halliday. While Wade is excited to hang out with Artemis, H cautions him that she may be using him, or that Artemis could be a dude. At the Distracted Globe, Artemis leads Wade out onto a zero-G dance floor, thinking the leap not taken may be tied to having the copper key, and leaping into the void. This doesn't work, but during the time in zero-G, Wade begins to confess his feelings to Artemis, eventually even telling her his real name, which happens to be overheard by IR0K. Before the bounty hunter can strike, IOI crashes the party, attempting to assassinate Wade. He and Artemis manage to escape, but almost at the cost of their own lives. Artemis confesses how her father died in an IOI loyalty center, trying to pay off debt, and that she can't afford to be distracted from trying to find the egg, and possibly stopping further harm happening to others. IR0K does more research, and soon gives Sorrento Wade's full information. For the IOI board of directors, Sorrento has Wade's avatar piped into his office. Sorrento offers Wade plenty of things, including a $25 million bonus if he helps the company find the egg. However, Wade isn't swayed by the offers, and declines, but not before Sorrento confesses that he knows where Wade lives, and is going to destroy his home. Wade rushes out of his secret hiding place to warn his aunt and her boyfriend, but is too late, as the stack their home as a top explodes, and crashes to the ground. Wade next tries to contact his friends, but is knocked out by an unknown man with a face tattoo. When he awakens, Wade finds himself face to face with Artemis, whose real name is Samantha Cook. She and several others are headquartered not far from the stacks in Niue. While she seems upset about a large birthmark on her face, Wade tells her that he doesn't care about it. As they talk in private, Samantha suddenly thinks she may know what the first challenge's clue meant. Getting their friends together, the group head back to the journals, and inquire about the films that Halliday might have taken Kira to on her date. One that stands out to Wade is The Shining. Much like The Clue, its creator, author Stephen King, hated its creation. The group go into the film's Overlook Hotel, courtesy of the curator. H braves a number of terrifying scenarios, but they question their first assumption that a particular key in the film may be what they traverse a series of frightening events to eventually reach Kira and acquire the Jade Key. When Xander discovers the hideout, Samantha helps Wade escape, but is captured and made into a Sixer for defaulting on her family's debt. Wade is extracted by the other High Five players, H, Helen Harris, Dido, Toshiro, and Joe, who have been secretly running their avatars from Helen's USPS truck. IR-0K activates a force field around the location of the Crystal Key, a fortress on planet Doom, using a level 99 artifact known as the Orb of Osivox. Wade hacks Sorrento's rig, tricking him into believing he has been pulled out of the Oasis and held at gunpoint by himself and Dido, forcing him to divulge Samantha's location and communication access code to him. Wade then uses the information and a diagram of the rigs to guide Samantha from her binds. She hacks Sorrento's station for information on the orb, while Wade recruits the many Oasis players to join an all-out assault against Sorrento and the Sixers at the fortress. Hiding among the active Sixers, Samantha shuts down the force field. In the ensuing battle, the rebels, including H on his Iron Giant mod, destroy Sorrento's Mechagodzilla and subdue IR-0K, but Dido and H are zeroed out and Parzival zeroes out Samantha's avatar to let her escape Ioi in reality. Parzival and Sho find Sixers lining up to play on an Atari 2600 console, but failing on each game after 60 seconds. The correct game is Adventure, but winning zeroes out the playing Sixer. Wade immediately realizes, through Halliday's initial message that sparked the contest, that the goal is not to win Adventure, but to find its own Easter egg, the first of its kind. After a final, unsuccessful attempt to convince Wade to join Ioi, Sorrento, despite being subdued by Wade, activates the Cataclysm, which zeroes out everyone on planet Doom, including himself, Parzival and IR-0K, seemingly ending the battle. However, the curator's coin protects Parzival as an extra life. He completes the quest and acquires the third key, despite coming under attack from Xander in reality, and a vault forms. Inside the vault, Anorak presents Parzival a contract. However, Wade declines as it is similar to the one Morrow had signed that dissolved his partnership with Halliday, correctly believing it to be a test. Anorak transforms into Halliday, shows Parzival a big red button that would shut down the Oasis permanently, and officially awards him the golden egg as the winner of the contest. Sorrento arrives to kill Wade for real, but is forced to accept defeat when he sees that Wade has won, and is arrested afterwards alongside Xander. H had sent the police a recording of Sorrento admitting to having killed Alice during his interrogation. The High Five, hailed as heroes, share control of the Oasis, with Wade hiring Morrow, revealed to be the archive curator, as a consultant on a salary of 25 cents. The group banned loyalty centers from access to the Oasis, including Ioi's Sixer division, freeing them from their debts and heavily restructuring the company. The Oasis is shut down on Tuesdays and Thursdays to force people to spend more time in the real world, including Wade and Samantha, who have formed a relationship and bought an apartment together. A voiceover by Wade, when revealing the decision, cites Halliday's words, "Reality is the only thing that's real." Subscribe for more videos like this. Remember, your support motivates us. Thank you for watching.